I told you to weed the garden by sunset, and you didn't do it. Now you're in big trouble.
Make sure to pull your bow
Papa
all the
told
way
you to
back
do that,
to get
not
the most
me.
power out
now
of your
leave
shot.
me alone.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice, shouted him apart.
Mr. Dragonfly thinks I look fantastic at the moment. Mr. Dragonfly is very observant.
Ah, good to see. Honest pay for honest work. All right, then.
You look like you've seen your share of adventure. I envy you that. In fact, maybe you can help me with something. I want to be an adventurer like you. My father says I can't. He says he needs me to stay here and work the farm. And even if he did let me be an adventurer, we couldn't afford to buy armor. His name is Mralki, and he's the innkeeper here. I hope you could change his mind. Thank you. I can't stand the thought of being trapped in this village for the rest of my days.
I sometimes have a bad memory. Too much skooma back in the day. Forgive me if I sometimes repeat myself.
If you beat up my sister, Sissel, I won't tell.
Need something?
If you need a meal or room, I've got both. My son? Erik? What about him? Did something happen? Is he all right? But the world is a dangerous place. Erik has no idea what he's getting himself into. What's more, he's got no armor. I'll have to save up the money for it. I cannot deny the truth of what you say. Erik is all the family that I have left, but it's wrong to hold him back as I have. I won't tell Erik that I've changed my mind. I'll see about borrowing some money in Whiterun for his armor.
Did you have any luck talking to my father? Born and raised right here in Rorikstead. My father was a soldier. He fought in the Great War, and when it was over, he retired here to raise a family. My mother passed away when I was just a babe, so he did his best to raise me on his own. It's not the most exciting place in the world, but the people here work hard. They don't cause trouble for anyone. It's true. For as long as I can remember, our crops have always done well. I'm not sure whether it's the soil, climate, or the favor of the divines, but we've never had a poor harvest. I can't thank you enough, friend. I hope you'll come back to Rorikstead soon and pay me a visit. Maybe we can swap stories about our adventures over a mug of ale at the inn. Until next time.
I've got your back.
Do you have news of our quarry? Can I help you?
If you've got some business in Rorikstead, you should start by speaking to Juan. Yes, that's right. Look around you. Most of the lands you see are mine. Most of this I purchased while my comrades were fighting in the south, helping the Empire against the Aldmeri Dominion. Back then, nothing would grow here, and so the land was worthless. Now, thanks to the hard work and the gods' blessings, our farms prosper. Aye, that I did. I commanded a force of several dozen men, most of them levies from villages in the part of the hold. I damn near met my end in that war. An old merry soldier ran me through with his blade and left me for dead. A healer named Joanne saved my life. He's been my closest friend ever since. I tell you, that man is a miracle worker. Not yet anyway, though it certainly could. With most of the hold's fighting men committed to the war, there are fewer swords to keep the road safe from brigands and wild beasts. And of course, as the war drags on and supplies run low, our ample fields and stores of food will make a tempting target for desperate men. The best we can hope for, a swift end to the conflict. The longer the war goes on, the worse it will be for all of us, I'm afraid. Until next time. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but Juan's the one who deals with people. I'm afraid I lost my charm years ago.
Excuse me, my friend. What is on your mind? I'm wondering if this place has a toilet. I guess not. If you need anything else, just ask. I am in your way. I am sorry.
What's on your mind?
What can I do for you, friend?
What can I do for you, friend?
Yes, my friend. My father always said alcohol is not the answer, but it does make you forget the question. No, my mind is a tree without leaves at the moment. I wonder when they last cleaned their mugs here.
Good morning, Michael. Already? I still haven't finished digesting our last lesson. Perhaps another time? Let's get back to it.
You have something to say? You give me best equipment, yes? Let us go.
Did you see those guards? Get out of line and you'll have them to deal with. Honest pay for honest work. Do I detect a bit of jealousy in your tone? I would hardly blame you. What calling could be more noble than this? I see in your eyes that you think I jest. I assure you I don't. I am proud, and rightfully so, of the work we do here. Working the soil with your hands, seeing your seeds take root and grow, tending a herd. There is a joy in honest labor you won't find elsewhere. In Whiterun, mostly. Ennis handles the business arrangements, but I know that he has a few purchasers who give us a fair price. Ennis prides himself on his shrewd business schemes. For my part, I'm far happier working with cattle and crops than with people. All right, then.
Name's Ennis. If you've got friends who do business in Whiterun, they might know me.